this movie is the first movie I've written, and I want to write more, and I was an executive producer on this, and it's really, it's all of our baby, but, it's really my baby, and so I feel like this is a new chapter of my life where I would like to produce more, I want to write more. I know Paul and I are both interested in maybe starting a production company at some point. I feel very excited about being able to contribute in other ways than just as an actress. So in that way, I think it is. In another way, I feel like, a career is so full of ups and downs that I don't think that there's there's no upward trajectory, really. It's all about, staying on top of what you're doing and making good choices for your life. So I feel really lucky because there's a lot of opportunity right now, but I don't feel like it means anything, really. I don't put a lot of stock in that stuff.
But it doesn't, I guess that when everyone is saying that you're going to be, the big star, and I don't know how much pressure does it put on you?
I just don't believe in any of that stuff. I feel like I have friends and I've watched them go crazy because they got famous, or, I feel like, I don't think that that's not a solid thing to hold on to. And as soon as you're on top, you fall off the top. So I think that this is an advantage of growing up in my family, but I put very little belief in those kinds of things. Like, it's all about your work, and it's all about what you're doing next, and how you, what you say no to, what you say yes to, how you make choices for your life. So it's nice to have attention on the movie because I love the movie and I want people to see it, but I don't think it means a lot for me personally. Although it was wonderful. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I just don't think it's healthy to put a lot of attention on that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
How difficult is it actually today in today's American production, to get a film like this made? I can imagine it's not that easy, and Fox is always known for having this kind of, independent comedies, which is not really independent, of course, because it's Fox Searchlight. But how do you see that whole situation, and how hard was it to get it financed and to get it made finally?
How's your tape recorder doing? Is it
No,
doing
it's
good?
okay.
It should have been a lot harder than it was, actually. We got really lucky, and I will say, I think it's in large part because of three things. First of all, Paul and I made a decision very early that we weren't going to try to sell this because we wanted to retain as much control as possible. So we brought it to some independent producers and met with a bunch of people, and Ron Yerkes and Albert Berger, who ended up producing this, who produced Little Miss Sunshine, they said to us, everyone was saying, even the people who wanted to do it were saying, this is a very bad climate and it's going to be very hard to get the money for this with you and Paul in the leads. And Ron and Albert said, it's going to be really hard and we're going to make this movie. We're going to make it, if we have to make it for $100,000 in our backyard, we're going to make this movie. And nobody else was saying that. So I thought, these are the people I want to be in business with, because I think that hope and having kind of wild faith is actually incredibly powerful. So that was the first sort of thing, and then bringing John and Val on was the second step, because they're people who a lot of people want to work with, partially because of their first movie and partially because of how great they are as people. And then Fox Searchlight just took a chance. It's not like the world's safest investment. Paul and I are not well known, and the movie has a very strange premise, and I just think it was very brave of them. So a lot of people took a brave choice, and it only took, from me finishing the script till now, it's 2 years, less than 2 years. So that's very fast. I think we just got lucky.